What's up, my fellow Jews and Gentiles? Today's video is going to be why you need a bipod for your rifles. Now, you might not need them for all of your rifles, but I would specify for any of these designations: DMR, SPR, battle rifle, general purpose. Any of those designated rifles, not just like regular range toys or not even like retro rifles, I wouldn't even put a bipod on. But something like those designations where you might need to be accurate out to a certain distance. I would say anything out to probably 200, and you want to go prone or you want to shoot off of barricades or anything like that. These are a few reasons why I think that everyone should have a bipod. Number one, hold on, let me go to my notes. Number one, not that much weight. So even if you get something cheap like this one, which is mostly polymer, a little bit of metal, or you go full brass to ass, go full metal, and get something like this. Oh, whoops, I gotta connect my QD back. Hold on, give me 1 second. My OCD's kicking in. Gotta connect my QD back. And if you go something like, I got a full metal one, I'm doing a light review on this one pretty soon, coming up here. So I got this one right there. So this is all metal. I think the only polymer part is these little rubber parts. This little rubber. That's about the only part that's not full metal. If you get something like that, I'd say still get it. Still invest the money. It's worth the investment because they don't add that much weight too. So you know they can be really light, and it's definitely one of the lightest parts of the rifle. And a lot of times, if your rifle is like not balanced, this will help balance it out. Sometimes it might make it front heavy with a suppressor, and you know it can make it a little bit front heavy, but if you buy the right one, you can adjust it back pretty far. Like this, these both are M-lock, so I can adjust it, put it back as far as I want. You know, if I don't have a hand stop on it, I'll probably run it pretty far back, and I can actually use that as my hand stop a lot of times. So you can actually, you know, I was thinking about making a video about this, like an ATF workaround, because it's not a vertical grip, and you can put them on pistols, but something like that. And you can use them, like I said, they're pretty, sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. This is driving me crazy that that's off center. But they're pretty modular, which brings me into number two. Very modular, very adaptable, and they enhance your capabilities pretty well. So you can use these shooting off of barricades, shooting in the prone. You can even use it shooting off of just running, shooting off of objects, off of cars, even use them on the move. I also got a bonus one too for you guys that you'll probably like. But yeah, you can use them as hand stops as well. You can use them as grips at any angle, even like back like that, if you really wanted to, as well as, you know, full send like that, and you could still support the weight pretty well. And you know, very useful tool. I wouldn't say they replace the vertical grip or even the angled grip, but they do make some that are combinations of both. So you can have, they have one that's a grip that has a bipod at the bottom that retracts out. I believe Strike Industry makes one, and then they have some that are like the opposite, like some of these that turn into a grip, which is kind of, you know. And then they have a bipod set where it's separate and they go on like both sides of the rifle. Instead of being one like thing that mounts at the bottom, they actually have two separate legs that mount on the sides. And those, you know, and with it being modular, they have the Picatinny rail ones, they have the M-lock ones, and then they have the ones that actually mount to like the bipod mount, which I have a small little key. I want to try that out one of these days. For one that I'm like probably taking it on and off a lot, but these are probably gonna stay once I go to the range. Actually, I'm probably gonna Loctite this. Probably gonna red Loctite this one if it holds up and everything, because I don't want this bad boy to move at all. Plus with that knob on this one, pretty nice, so I can adjust it on the fly, and it's got like the metal ball in it, so I can, you know, I can swivel and all that. I'm making a separate video about all of these, but anyways, number two was modular and adaptable. Number 3, the best bang for your buck, and the bang for the buck is going up. For instance, you've seen this tripod. I know these like mimic the really expensive ones, right? But like this one, pull it out, and then it's spring loaded, it retracts, and then you can pull it out like that to adjust it on the fly. Pretty well designed, pretty simple. I think I paid $50 for this one, and then I think that one's just regular, like swivel side to side, and it's like it is a Magpool bipod clone, and that one I think I paid more for this one. I think I paid like $60 for that one, which is crazy because this one has less swivel than this one, and I paid more for this one. I believe they're both CV Life bipods. You know, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, the Amazon special, the Amazon." Shut up. If it works, it works. We're gonna be testing that, but so far, you know, metal. I've only had one that has failed me. That was metal, and I knew that it would because I bought it like a really long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know still have it. Yeah, I do. So this is the one that failed me, and it still actually works. But what happened is the metal started warping right here, and it just started warping backwards, and that's because this is so violently spring loaded that every time you like, I'm afraid to even do it because it's fucking so violent. Every time you like do that, you see how fucking hard that shit hits? Like, so it basically, it's supposed to be at a 90-degree angle, and you can see it is clearly not. And the other side is probably worse. But it was nice while it lasted. I had this for probably like 2 years. And you can see when it's mounted, yeah, you could probably mount it forward, and it can be like, you know, angled like that if that's what you want. But I mean, that's pretty exaggerated angle, and like I said, it's not even. I even have tape at the bottom because it's so unevenly worn. But I mean, it was pretty durable to last 2 years, and I think I paid $35 for this. Is another CV Life one. I think it's pretty good, but the thing is, you see, you know, it'd be nice if you had it like that, but how it retracts towards your hand like that. So in reality, if you have it mounted like this, right, when you drop the legs, it's actually going to be facing like that. So imagine that on the rifle, it's going to be coming towards your hand, which I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like how it's dug in that. But maybe if you didn't have a grip on your rifle, I like running grips on all of mine. But if you didn't have a grip, that'd probably be, I don't know, you could probably run that. And then it'd probably be pretty handy, to be honest, because you could have like a full grip like that. And then if you wanted to, you could just probably pop them down at will, and it'd probably be easier. But for me, it's a no-go. It's a no-go for me. Sorry. But I haven't wasted too much money on this, but just learn from my experience. Like I said, get one that works, get one that you think can do well for you, and just keep it, work it, train it. And like I said, it doesn't add that much weight, so you're adding a whole bunch of capability to your rifle without adding a whole bunch of weight. So I think the give and take is very high risk, low reward. Low risk, high reward. Jeez. High risk, low reward is crazy. Okay. The bonus one, if you get one with interchangeable legs, I like the spikes, because you can also run that and get you a fucking muzzle strike in, so you can boom, 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 yeah, strike your target. Just in case you don't have the time to get your knife or your secondary. I don't know why you would do it. I just know that it's cool. Don't shoot the messenger. don't shoot the messenger. I just know that it's cool and it looks nice. So let me know what y'all think. Are y'all gonna run a bipod on your rifle, on your battle rifle? Do you have a on your designated marksman rifle, do you have a bipod? Let me know what bipod you're running and all of that. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Stay tuned for more. We got more coming. All right, peace.